And
We are
Devout,
live.
are we live?
We
Are
are
we?
live.
Oh man, it's
Live from the
been.
Apollo.
What's going on, Devout, man? We're getting serious tech issues
They're trying to stop. They're trying to stop us.
because
You
we're
know.
growing.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, that's it. We're
you know
growing.
Joe
Trying to
Rogan's
stop.
trying to mess us up.
Is it Rogan? Yeah.
Yeah,
God, that guy. He's
Rogan.
got. He's got enough, man. Let us be. You know what I mean? Come on, Rogan.
Yeah,
Come on, Rogan. Rogan.
Rogan.
That's a Welsh. That sounds like a Welsh name, doesn't it?
Rogan.
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 Hi, Rogan from
What's
the Valleys.
Devour? Now that you said that, what is a decent? Hang on, a decent Welsh movie or a
Oh,
movie
I know a
set in
good one.
Wales?
Yeah, I saw a really good one called it's to do with food. Oh, what was it to do? Oh man, what's it called?
Food,
It's to do with food, and they end up
eating.
guests or something
They
like
eat the
that.
guests.
Yeah, it's a good, really good film. I'll find out the
Not the
name
menu.
during.
No, it's not the
No,
menu.
no, but
No, no.
it's kind of mad like that, but more mad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well, there
crazy
you
film.
go.
Crazy film. Yeah.
So Duval, let's just remind everyone this is episode 363.
363. It's just you and me.
It's you and me. It's you and
It's you and
me
me.
and the
Yeah.
hundreds and thousands of people listening to this right now.
Yes, exactly.
So folks,
That's what it's called. The Feast, the Welsh film. Good
the
Welsh film. Yeah, The Feast.
feast. And then
Yeah.
we've got the platform Spanish movie dealing with food as well.
Mhm,
Again, like, oh
mhm,
gosh, yeah. All right,
mhm.
okay. So Deval, so episode 363 listeners, thank you for downloading this episode. Deval and I, we're bringing you latest movies. We've got a big one for you later on that's coming up in the next kind of 45 minutes. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. That is a big movie that's just been released. So stick around for that one. We've got obviously movie news that we're going to be speaking about. And in the movie news, I want to speak about the Golden Globes with you. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I want to pick up on that one. Streaming, yeah, we've got the usual stuff that we're going to be speaking about. Trailers, some big ass trailers that we've got to speak about, and then obviously that film review. So before all of that, Deval, let's do the shout outs.
Yeah, we've got a few shout outs today. Our first shout out goes to a new follower, OZFX, otherwise known as Shane Zander. And
This is
he
wicked.
is actually an Emmy Award winning special effects makeup person.
Man, when you told me this, Deval,
Artist.
yeah, when you told me this, I was like, what? What? So yeah, come on, man, drop this one.
Yeah, so 3 times Emmy nominated special effects makeup artist. He's worked on It, the TV show, as well as the films. Worked on what's it called? Brave New Worlds.
Brave New World, Star Trek.
Brave New World, Star Trek, or Strange New Worlds, I should say.
So
Get
Strange
that
New
right.
World.
A whole bunch of different things. I mean, we're going to get him on the show hopefully at some stage.
Oh man,
we ask him to talk about his journey, the films he's worked on, projects that he's working on, what got him into the whole space. Because people think about the visual effects and makeup and things like that, and they think, oh, you can just do it on computer. But you know how obviously there's a good blend of that, but people need to have that creativity to start with, and do something in practical effects or practical in the practical sense. And then obviously maybe you layer on. Then again, I'm talking like I know. I don't know, but you know what?
We got an idea, man. We have an idea.
Shane Zander will tell us when he comes on the show soon.
We're getting him on, man. We got to. Yeah. All right. So that was Shane. Thanks for that. And then who else we shouting out this week?
Next shout out goes to Ciel Noir 3, obviously friend of the show. Again, she'll be on the show sometime soon as well to talk about what she's doing. Actress. Her family's in acting as well. You
Absolutely.
saw her son in Weapons recently this year. Next shout out goes to Black_Blight. Great page. Talks about films, comics, and all kinds of stuff.
Love it.
He was talking about Berserker, which is the Keanu Reeves comic, which he actually didn't realize is going to be made into a film, which we told him about, and he was massively
We spoke about it on the show.
Exactly. Next shout out goes to Rider 2020 NJ, and that's from TikTok. And we were talking about the new Matrix that's coming out soon. That's going to be, I think, produced by Drew Goddard from Daredevil.
Yep.
And some people, including Rider 2020 NJ and Dad_DC, some people are not really too optimistic about it,
Yeah.
and I understand where they're coming from. But I guess time will tell, because the last Matrix was not good.
It was a man.
So
Yeah, we kind of mentioned that. But yeah, man, that's a
mhm.
great bunch of people, with the shout out. So remember, folks, hit us up on the platforms.
Yeah,
Our TikTok is lighting up, man.
it's lighting up. Yeah,
It's, we're on fire on TikTok. So yeah, hit us up over there. I'm just
it's
going to
like the
wait for
midnight
this.
train to Georgia. Yeah, midnight
This
train to
guy's
Georgia.
this guy with all these people on there. Yeah, so hit us up on TikTok, on Watch This if you want to watch
Instagram,
this
Facebook,
on Facebook,
YouTube,
YouTube.
all of
Watch
it,
this.
all of them.
All right, okay, let's get into movie news. Now, listen, we already spoke about kind of this on last week's show. We said Netflix, they put in an offer to
Hmm.
buy Warner Brothers Discovery, and that was kind of, massive news. But you can't count people out. So, Deval, tell us about this. Who is knocking on the door?
Yeah, Paramount Skydance.
Mm,
Yeah, Paramount Skydance, which is, I think the CEO is called David Ellison, who comes from a long line of sort of rich CEOs. I think his dad, I think, owns another an IT company. I can't remember the name of the company. Is it name me an IT company, like a really massive one, not Microsoft. But anyway, we'll think of it during the show.
mm,
But anyway, Paramount Skydance are basically they've put in a hostile bid. And
mm.
when I say hostile bid, it means that they sort of come in to outbid another organization, which obviously uh, recently was Netflix,
Yeah.
and they're actually offering Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders more money.
Mm.
So they're offering, I think Netflix offered
80 odd
82.7
billion.
billion overall, and Paramount Skydance are offering 102 billion, I believe it is,
Wow.
and 108 billion. And this is something that, like, obviously, money talks and
Mm,
bullshit walks. But
absolutely.
they're also saying, Paramount are saying that if they win the bid, they are going to honor Warner Discovery's platforms, movies, and things like that. They're going
Mm,
to take over everything, but also just keep things going as the audience want, cinema releases and things like that. Look after HBO, so they're looking to really look after the platform and the IP in a much better way than I think Netflix were originally, communicating. So I think that bid might seem like a financially more sound bid, but
mm.
also culturally and holistically better
Holistically, yeah.
bid for the product for the company. So let's see what happens with that one.
Absolutely. And you know what, Deval, I got the email from Netflix.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
actually got the email and I was like, wow, this is like, they send the email. Hey, just to let you know,
Mm.
we recently put out a bid and blah, blah, nothing's going to change. But you know what? It's good. Great. Let there be
What's going to
competition.
happen if they don't win? That's going to look like they're going to look like some
Egg on
jokers.
the face. That's going to be some dum.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right, okay. We will keep you posted on this Paramount and Netflix and Warner Brothers stuff because obviously it's gonna. Oh, and also on a side note, Deval, let's quickly want to mention this. They extended James Gunn's contract one more year.
Mm.
But
Okay.
in my head, I was thinking, wouldn't they have given him like a contract? Because he had this whole vision that he was going to be like the Gods and Monsters chapters one, and
Mm,
we were going to do
mm,
all this thing.
mm.
His contract only ran up until 2026.
I guess there was uncertainty amongst the board, so maybe that's why it wasn't something that was too long.
So maybe he's thinking, okay, we've got one more year.
Mm.
Could someone else come in then and like take over from James Gunn, which would be a bit weird as well. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It'll be a mess. It'll be a
it's going to be
mess.
a mess, man. It will be a mess. All right, okay. Let's speak about Sophie Turner. She hasn't really been on our movie news. I can't remember the last time it was, or maybe when we reviewed Dark Phoenix, whatever it was, years ago, which didn't really get a great review from us.
Mm.
So Sophie Turner, obviously Game of Thrones, British. She's been in a few things. I haven't really seen her in much, Deval, but this could be interesting. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so from what we understand, she is supposed to be in a Tomb Raider project. and this is meant to be a series that's going to be on, I believe it's Amazon. I
Mm,
believe I think it's Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. And so yeah, so it looks like it's going to happen. You go to IMDb, it does say Untitled Tomb Raider Project.
mm,
Also, I believe Phoebe Waller-Bridge
yeah.
is the one, the showrunner on this project. Sigourney Weaver is also starring in this project as well, from
Mm,
what I understand. So it looks like it could be a decent one.
yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, some people like her, some people don't really like her. So we'll have to wait and see. She was in, obviously, we saw her in the recent, um, what's it called? My gosh, Harrison Ford,
Harrison Ford,
Indiana
Harrison Ford.
Jones. Saw her in the recent Indiana
Yes.
Jones.
Yep.
So that's kind of, similar to, I guess, Tomb Raider is kind of similar to
Yeah.
Indiana Jones in that respect. So we'll see how it turns out.
And I think she's kind of known for writing strong kind of female characters and,
Yes, yes, yeah,
gutsy,
yeah,
ballsy. And so I
yeah,
guess it kind of does.
yeah,
And Tomb Raider is that, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
And being a series, it might delve into the character a bit more, and we'll have a bit more time to understand the character and the
Mm,
background and stuff like that. So it might help the character going forward.
good point. Good point. All right, let's speak about this one now. Listen, we're still waiting for the 28 years later sequel, The Bone Temple. That's coming out in the next few weeks or in the next month or so. But check this out. Sony have officially greenlit the third movie. So 28 years later, 3 is officially happening. It's going to be written by Alex Garland, who's written basically all of those movies. We don't know who the director is, but likely it could be Danny Boyle returning for the final one. But
Mm.
probably asking why. Why are they already green lighting the third one? Well, check this out. The second movie, the reviews have come in, and critics are saying that it's the best in the franchise.
Serious?
Yes, the
The
second
Bone
movie,
Temple, yeah.
The Bone Temple, they're
Mm.
already saying like a massive round of applause. They're already saying, and Sony obviously love that sort of stuff, and they were
Mm.
like, let's quickly greenlight it. Let's get it while the
Mm.
zombies are nice and fresh. And so yeah, man, what'd you make? What'd you make of that one? They're going to be a third one. I mean,
Well, we spoke about this some years ago, actually, saying that if you present a good script or even a half decent script, but you add zombies in it, there's a 60% chance. I think it's about 60% greater chance of your project getting greenlit. And
hmm,
if the reviews are saying it's good so far, then I think you're right. They might as well get it done quickly. Not sure what's going to happen with the Bone Temple as to who's going to be in the next film.
yeah.
But if I mean, this could have been a series at the same time. But I guess I don't know.
True, true.
Mm.
Say, man. You know what? But where else could they take the zombie genre now? I'm just trying to think. What haven't they?
Oh.
I've seen rom com zombies. I've
Mm.
seen like obviously the dystopian zombie. We've seen The Walking Dead, and obviously the 28 Days Later and stuff like the fall of humanity. Like
Mm.
where, like maybe I don't know the perspective of a zombie. How about if they did
I
that? We
think,
had Good
I think
Boy, which was focused on the dog. What about focus on a zombie?
Nicholas, what's his name? Nicholas. What's
Nicholas
his
Holt.
name? Yes, didn't he do one
It was a
with?
that was a rom com one.
He was a zombie, wasn't he, or
He was the
something?
zombie.
Or
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. But you're right. Maybe there could be more where the film only focuses on zombies and the
On
humans are
zombies.
the baddies. Like you know,
Yeah,
maybe that could
there's
be.
some obviously clever thing that has to happen out
Mm,
there for
yeah.
them to flip the whole kind of genre. All right, okay, so that's 28 years later. 3, go check it out, read up about it, let us know what you think. Let's quickly run through this, Divaldo, the Golden Globes nominations, and there's some really really interesting ones on there. Just want to quickly just smash through these ones. Frankenstein, we've seen. Hamnet, it was just an accident. Sentimental Value, Sinners has been nominated, which I'm hoping
Okay.
wins. And there's a new movie which I've heard about, haven't seen yet, but it's supposed to be really good. It's called The Secret Agent, and it stars our friend Wagner Maurer. And I've
Mm,
heard some really good things about this. That could be a decent shout, but I'm hoping out of that lot, Sinners wins it.
okay.
For comedy, they're saying One Battle After Another. That's got the most
Mm,
nominations.
okay.
Musical or comedy, that should do it. Or Begonia. I mean, you've seen them
Mm.
both, Begonia and
Begonia
One
is
Battle.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah. Would you
they're
reckon?
both good. They're both good, but I think Begonia. because it's never going to do. I think both films were not massive in the blockbusters, but I think Begonia was
Mm.
so different that I think it deserves something.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Animated picture, I reckon K-pop Demon Hunter is going to win that one because that was massive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best picture in a non-English language, again, Secret Agent's been that's been nominated. But also, there's a movie called It Was Just an Accident. That one could kind of win that one. Now, in terms of the female, we've got Tessa Thompson, we've got Julia Roberts in there, Jennifer Lawrence. I reckon Tessa Thompson for Hedda might win it.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it either for best performance by a male actor in a drama. We've got Oscar Isaac, Wagner Maurer. I reckon that's going to be a good shot. Michael B. Jordan, he's been nominated for Sinners. Joel Edgerton for Train Dreams. People are saying that could be a shoe-in. And also, we can't rule out, Deval, Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine.
Okay. I've still not seen that, but I guess if it's going to be any kind of film that he does, it's going to be this film, isn't it? That gets an award.
Yeah. What do you reckon Emma Stone for Begonia? She's been nominated for a female actor. We've got Cynthia Erivo, Amanda Seyfried, Rose Byrne. Emma Stone, I reckon, probably good shout out for that one.
She shaved her head in the film,
Yes. Yeah, she did. And then obviously for best performance by a male actor in a musical or comedy, we've got, Leonardo DiCaprio, Timothy Chalamet. Apparently, I'm hearing some amazing stuff about his performance in this movie called Marty Supreme, saying he could be one. Jesse Plemons, Begonia, George Clooney, Jay Kelly, which is released on Netflix, Deval.
Yeah. Still ain't seen it, but
still ain't seen that one.
Okay.
Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. I reckon she's a good shout in for that one. Ariana Grande for Wicked, for Good. Emily Blunt, Smashing Machine. So the kind of usual suspects. And then we've got obviously supporting actors like Benicio del Toro, Adam Sandler, Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, which, he could pull that through. Paul Mescal in Hamlet, I haven't seen yet. So yeah, some really interesting ones. Now, finally, I just want to get to the bottom of this. There's a whole thing on here. Best podcast. Deval, we've been nominated.
Is it? Oh my
gosh.
Flixters
have been nominated for best podcast. I couldn't believe it.
2024. Oh my God. 2025.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, the Flixters are on this. So listen, go out there.
Crazy.
Nah,
it's not a typo, wish. No? Oh man.
But yeah, I didn't even know they were giving out Golden Globes for podcasts, man.
Golden Globes? Why Golden Globe? Why
for
not
just a podcast?
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, so a lot of stuff. We're going to find out who obviously wins all this. This is streaming on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
On the 11th of January, Devaldo. What are you doing on the 11th of Jan?
I'm watching this.
Let's see, man. Let's see who wins this, and let's report on it. We're watching this. So those are the nominations. Go check it out. Let us know what you think. Who do you reckon is going to win? Now, before we wrap up our movie news, let's speak about Doom, specifically Doomsday. Now, when do you reckon, Deval, we're seeing this?
From what I've heard, the Doomsday trailer, or trailers, I should say, are going to be released imminently. I heard before the end of the year, but you never know. They could stretch it out to the Super Bowl. But from what I heard is you're not going to see them online. They're going to put them out in the cinemas. And the first time we're going to see the new Doomsday trailer will be with Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Great. And I'll tell you the reason why. I've already booked my ticket in
same.
4DX.
Same. And I heard these trailers are going to be like a minute each. They're going to be like really snippet trailers. They're going to show the X-Men team. They're going to show the Avengers team, Fantastic Four team, and another team. So we're going to get different team trailers that are going to just...
Wicked. I can't
It's
wait.
going to whet the appetite, man. It's
Trust
like,
me.
you know what I mean?
Me. And listen, look, we know that the Avatar movies do really well at the box office. So... And it makes sense for Disney to do that, right? Let's put the trailer where millions of people are going to watch it and wet their beaks.
And it's their own film. It's a Disney property, Avatar, Avengers, and so on. So
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man. So I've got my ticket booked for Avatar, watching it in 4DX. I want to get splashed, man. I want to feel the heat.
You want to feel the heat of somebody
from that Fire and Ash, man. I hope they got heat coming out of them seats, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, okay. That's your movie news. Go check it out. and keep it low with the Flixters. Remember, hit us up on TikTok. Let us know if you like what you're seeing, and then we'll do more. All right, okay, let's do new on streaming now. This one. This is I haven't seen this because I don't have an MGM Plus subscription developed, but I'm going to do one of them free trials. Now, my only thing is this a weekly thing or have they dropped all of them?
I think they've dropped a few. I think
Okay.
I've only seen the first episode. So this is Spartacus, House of Asher.
Yeah.
And this is if anyone's seen Spartacus from back in a few years ago.
Yeah.
Well, quite a few years ago, about 15 years ago, I think it first came out.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah, really, really good. Like I like the language more than anything. This show, I love the language.
Yeah.
So obviously it's like Spartacus fighting, sword and shield. There's lots of sex, very graphic.
Yeah.
If you think Game of Thrones is graphic,
this was before Game of Thrones.
Yeah, this is before Game of Thrones. So the first episode shows Asher, who was one of the warriors in Spartacus. He was like a really deceptive, like a Judas type person.
Like a snake.
Stabbed you in the back. So this basically shows an alternative of what could have happened if he didn't die in the original.
Right,
so
gotcha.
Like an alternative universe. All I'm going to say is one thing. Yeah, the first episode. There's a scene. Yeah, there's a scene in the first episode where all the men are in the bath. They've all done their training. They're in the baths.
Yeah.
They're standing around, starkers,
naked,
with their dicks swinging around,
dongs hanging out.
You can tell it's fake dicks.
Okay.
There's they've attached these massive prosthetic dicks. And the balls are so big.
What are they doing with the long balls, man?
It looks you can tell it's fake, but it looks real at the same time.
Yeah.
Some people thinking, nah, that's not you. But it's just so graphic.
Have they flipped it? Because normally we would see kind of like female, like naked.
No, you see the females too.
Trust me. I thought they might have, in 2025 they've kind of flipped it where it's more of the female looking at the male gaze, like female gaze.
You see both. Trust me.
Okay.
There's sex and all sorts happening in this, but yeah, it's a good show. Like I said, the language is wicked. It's proper, like ye old English language. It's poetic. Lots of rhythm to it.
Flowery, right?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
All right, okay, yeah, go check that out, man. That's called Spartacus.
You can get it on Amazon as well. On Amazon, you can catch it on Amazon through MGM is available on Amazon as well.
Yeah.
So the first episode is free.
Oh, it's even better. All right, okay. And the next one, man, this is, I'm still dealing with Pluribus. And once I've done with Pluribus, I'm going to watch this and Stranger Things. I've got a lot to watch over the Christmas and New Year's period. But this is Welcome to Derry. And man, so this is continuing that Pennywise story. I've heard some stuff. You've spoken about it before. You've said it's a really good show. It's decent. Kids are... they're getting done left, right, and center. So man, how is this?
Kids, the dog, everybody dying, no lying. Yeah, this show here, it's Welcome to Derry. I must say, but before I started watching it, I think Emmanuel said, "Oh, watch it, it's good," and I thought, okay, it's going to be all right because both movies were good.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, this is going to be all right as well. This is better than all right. This show, this is I'm not just saying it as well. This is a really, really good show. That's why I posted it. Really good show. The episodes are like, if you go on IMDb, the ratings are like 8, 9, 8, 9. Like the last episode I watched, episode 7, 9.5.
Is it?
I had to go and rate it myself. I had to go and rate it a 9 myself. Episode was wicked.
Okay.
It's just the child actors in it, wicked. Obviously, the adult actors, wicked as well. All the horror. It's just, it goes deep into it and who it is. The character,
see, that's what I wanted. That's what I want to hit. That's what I want to know.
Some of that. And like I say, from the first episode to the 7th, so far it hasn't finished, but no one's safe. This is a HBO show. No one's safe. This sounds very sick and crazy for me to say, but sometimes when you're dealing with kids shows or films, you think, okay, the kids are going to be all right.
No, no chance here.
No. The kids, no. And it's not a thing where the camera pans away and because there's a kid, you've got to be a bit nice. Is
this Andy Muschietti? Is he like this?
He's behind it. He's behind it.
Oh, so how did he
It's
get
it's
away with the Flash?
well, I think that's studio intervention in it. That was, but this one here, he's all
Mm,
over it. And I tell you,
wicked.
this one here, you feel. Oh man, I felt so
Yeah,
bad for some characters, you know.
they're just getting
But
it
yeah,
left. They're
definitely
getting
watch it.
eaten. They're
That's why
getting
we
sick.
posted it. That's why we're gonna hopefully have Shane Zander from
Shane.
OZFX, who was a special effects makeup artist on this show.
Oh,
Hopefully, come onto our show and talk to us
and
more
talk to us
about it.
about it. Oh, that'd be
Mhm.
great. That'd be great. Some great insights. All right, go check them out, folks. Let's do trailers now. Obviously, this is really big. We're huge fans of the boys on this podcast, so great to hear that the boys is coming back. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in this trailer. We see kind of Butcher, Billy Butcher, and the team getting back together again, for one more go. We've got obviously Homelander. We've got what's his name, Homelander's dad, who is
Soldier
Soldier
Boy.
Boy. But
Mm.
they brought in now. I don't know. His name is Jason.
Eccles, isn't it?
Jensen
Jensen
Eccles,
Eccles, yeah.
and Jensen Eccles and the other guy who plays Soldier Boy. They
Mm.
were in. They were in the show
Oh,
together for about 10 years.
yeah. What's it? Supernatural. That's the one, isn't it?
Supernatural,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
played brothers on that show.
yeah,
So it's kind of like a bit of
yeah,
like
yeah.
fourth wall type of a thing going on over there. It's like, hey, we're doing this whole thing. Now, interestingly, did you notice they didn't have the Gen V guys in there?
In
So
the
maybe are
trailer,
they in the trailer? Are they probably
I think
waiting?
they're going to be in there. They're just hiding it for now.
They're
I think
hiding it, right?
we'll get another trailer soon, and you'll see more. I reckon. I think so
Mm.
for
Well,
sure.
this is great. I can't wait to
Mhm.
see this.
Yeah, this is. Oh,
This is the
Jensen
final.
Eccles. Jensen Eccles was the blonde one in the Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the
sorry, the other guy
other
then. Yeah,
guy, he's something else. I can't remember his name, but
Podelsky or
uh,
something.
even remember Jeffrey D. Morgan. He was also in Supernatural.
Oh my gosh, he played the dad.
Yeah, yeah. So they're really, doing their
Yeah,
thing.
they're really bringing it back. But yeah, so this one, yeah, man, this is the
Mm.
final. This is it.
Yeah, and I think it's good to go out on your own terms.
Yeah.
Go out when the show is still hot and people still want it, and you go off and do other stuff. I think that's the perfect time to leave. Don't leave a sinking ship. So I
I
think
just there's so many bits from this show, man, which are brilliant, man. Mother's milk getting
worse and
strangled by
worse.
that
Yeah.
by that dick. It's just like,
Oh
oh my
gosh.
Jesus. So go check it out. That's the boys. And Deval, when is this coming out, by the way?
This is out next. This is springtime, I believe.
Oh, so we've
Yeah,
still
so
got
it's
a bit of time.
April 2026. Yeah.
Yeah, great spring show. All right, let's do this now. Next one, Hijack Season 2. Now, listen, this was a big hit for Apple, and it was really good. It was kind of edge of your seat stuff, like, Die Hard on a Plane, Idris Elba. He wasn't like a police officer. He wasn't like kind of like a special forces type of a guy. He was just like a negotiator who just got caught up in this hijacking situation. And then when we found out that this was going to happen, I was like, what? Is he getting on a plane again? No.
Mhm.
This is train. So we've got
Mm.
plane, train, and maybe what's the next one going to be? Automobile? Who
Automobile.
knows? Yeah, exactly. So Duval, this one, he's in. Is he? This is in. Is he in New
Man.
York? Is he in New York on this?
I don't know if it's in or if it was in Europe. It looks like
Oh,
he's somewhere. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
know. He's
So
somewhere.
if you've seen Hijack season 1, you know what the formula is, right? He's the wrong guy in the wrong place, like Die
Mhm.
Hard, basically.
Yeah.
And we know it's going to be action. We know it's going to be gritty. It's going to be they've thrown probably more money at it, Deval.
Yeah. The first season took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be okay. It was better than okay.
Okay.
So I reckon this one. Hopefully, if they keep to the same formula, don't try and break it too much. It should be just as decent. So Apple TV's they've got a good show in their hands here.
Yeah. So that's good. Check that one out. Now, this other one, people are calling this the darkest DC movie, Devel. I'm like, really? Darkest? Yeah. I'm like, people are saying,
Mate.
oh, Supergirl is going to be like kind of like a really dark one. And I got more Guardians of the Galaxy vibe from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Trailer, at least, those brown tones, the kind of the grunginess of wherever world that she's on. I can't remember. We don't know. Obviously, we'll find out. But she's kind of like a bit of a, a bit of a slob. We
She's
see
a
her just,
rebel. She's
yeah,
just
she's
like,
just waking up late and,
yeah.
whatever, but she obviously saves the day. But I got to say, you know what? It looks fun. It looks good. I'm looking forward to it. It might even be better than Superman, Deval.
Possibly. From what I understand, this is taken from the comics, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
where she has to deal with the loss of Krypton. All her
Mm,
family and everyone's dead. She can't sort of grieve, and she's snapped almost, and she's going through depression, drinking, going from world to world, doing all kinds of shit. And I understand from this one, there's a character who sort of hires her
mm,
to get even with someone that's done her bad, done her
yeah.
wrong. So
Little
she's kind of
kid.
like a bit like True Grit. I understand. Someone said it's a bit like True Grit.
Okay, gotcha.
So, and then within that sort of adventure, we're going to come across Jason Momoa's Lobo,
Mm,
who looks perfect for Jason Momoa.
yep.
And and we also understand we're going to see Superman in some capacity in this film as well. So
Mm.
yeah, you're right. It's going to be a bit of a Guardians in space kind
Like
of
an adventure type of a thing.
Superwoman, Supergirl adventure. Yeah, exactly. So it should be okay, but we'll have to wait and see. I guess it's coming
Yeah.
out in June next year, 2026.
June next year. And this isn't so James Gunn's not behind, like he's not directing this, is it? Someone else.
No, but you can see James Gunn's
Stamp.
paws all over it. Yeah, Craig Gillespie is the director,
Okay.
and Craig Gillespie in the past produced I Tonya, Wicked
Mm.
film, Fright Night from 2011, it's a
Okay, yeah,
horror
I've seen
film,
that.
and The Finest Hours, directed that in 2016. So yeah, a few other stuff, but this is going to be the pinnacle of probably of Craig
Craig.
Gillespie's career so far,
Yeah.
maybe.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Go check that trailer out. Now, listen. Let's finish on this one. Huge. If you were a gamer in the 90s, whether it was Sega or if it was on Nintendo, this is the game that you would have played. And I'm talking about Street Fighter. So, and we've seen a couple of incarnations of this on the big screen. There was a Jean-Claude Van Damme and Kylie Minogue one, which was kind of, it wasn't great and everything, but for
Mm,
nostalgia, it was kind of great to kind of see that. But this is kind of the one that we're looking forward to. This, yeah, there's so many actors in this one, man, and just
there's a
seeing
lot.
50 Cent, just seeing 50
There's a
Cent
lot.
in there, man, that was just so funny. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
A
It's
lot.
got the aesthetics, it's got the kind of the look of it being like a game. It had all of
Mm.
that stuff, and yeah, man, I'm looking forward to watching this.
They're not messing around. They've taken the game and copied and pasted it on screen.
Yeah.
There's no changing of uniforms and nothing like that. It's literally like Ryu's got or Ryu, as people say,
Mm,
his sleeves are being ripped off.
yeah.
It's like everything looks the same as it should be in the game. I'm going to reload some of the characters in this. It's crazy. So Jason Momoa, Blanca, 50 Cent, Balrog, Noah
Mm,
Centineo, Ken. We got
mm.
Oliver Richards, Zangief. We saw him in Reacher, the the Amazon TV
The
show.
Amazon one, yeah, yeah.
Yep, David Dash Mansion, can never say his name, and Bison. We've got
Bison.
Roman Reigns, Akuma, whew,
Mm,
Andrew Koji,
yep.
Ryu, I should say, Mel Johnson, Cammy. Oh, we've got so many people.
There's loads.
Kalina Leong, Chung Li. I
Yeah.
mean, we've got E Honda in this. We've got Vega. I mean,
There's
Dal Sims in
Dalcems
this.
is going to be
I
in this.
mean, and they
Jesus, man, they got
all look
everyone.
correct. They all
I
look correct.
know.
So this, I mean, next year, next summer, yeah, next summer's going to be busy. We've got this.
Mm,
We've got Mortal Kombat 2. We just said Supergirl already.
yeah.
We've got all kinds of films coming out
I'm
next
pretty
year.
sure there's good. Oh, hang on. Then there's going to be an Avengers movie, isn't there?
December.
Oh shit, that's December, right? Okay.
Mm.
So there's no other Marvel movie coming out next year.
Spider-Man, I presume, is coming out next summer,
Oh,
I believe.
massive, huge
So,
summer, man,
yeah,
huge summer.
yeah.
And also, there's a little kind of clip in there where you see where they're bashing the car up just like you would
The
in the
bonus
game.
scene. The bonus scene. I mean, they didn't have to give us that. Oh,
I
come
know.
on, man.
That was brilliant. Just all those little kind of touches for the nerds and geeks out there.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely we'll review this. We're going to watch this and
Mm.
we'll tell you exactly how it is. All right. Okay. Let's get into anniversary corner and the movie that we've got for you today, folks. We're not saying it's going to be a good one, but it's definitely connected to the movie that we're going to be speaking
You
about.
said
This is
that.
Mortdecai from 10 years ago. And Deval, oh my gosh, you know what, right? I remember this coming out in cinema. And I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm not paying money to watch this. And I caught it on some stream. I watched it somewhere. And you know what? No joke. I didn't finish the movie.
Is
I
it
did not finish the movie. This is Johnny Depp.
no.
And who was the actress in this again? I
Gwyneth
can't remember.
Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Mm.
It's just like some bumbling
Yeah, yeah. So I
Inspector
mean,
Clouseau, like, the Pink Panther type of a character. But yeah, anyway, go on. You take it away, man.
no, just real quick. I mean, just like I said, gonna just mention it and move on. This is basically the synopsis is juggling angry Russians, the British MI5, and an international terrorist, Debonair. Oh, Debonair. You see words that you know how to say, said before, but you've never actually had to read it out.
I know. Because when have you
It
ever
was a
used that
name.
word? When have you ever used that word, like, in a sentence? Like, jeez.
So debonair art dealer and part-time rogue Charlie Mortdecai races to recover a stolen painting rumored to contain a code that leads to a lost bit of gold. So he's trying to obviously find the gold and whatever.
Yeah.
So Johnny Depp is really extravagant, bit of a crazy character. This is directed by David Koepp, who actually has done quite a lot, involved in Jurassic Park, Mission Impossible, writer, like done a lot of different stuff, written a lot of stuff, The Mummy, a lot of stuff. Yeah, so but directed this, and maybe directing wasn't for him, but I don't want to cuss him. He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. That's Mortdecai. Kind of links onto what we're going to talk about a bit later regarding murder mysteries and trying to find out where things are and all that sort of thing. So yeah, just hope we'll mention it.
12% on Rotten Tomatoes, if that means anything to you. All right, okay. Thanks for that, Deval, for bringing that one to us. That was from 10 years ago, 2015. Go check it out if you want to watch it. And that leads us to the main movie. So this is Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, and this is the third in the kind of in the franchise. We've had Knives Out, which I really, really liked the first one, Devaldo. The second one kind of was bigger. It was, for me, it was kind of a bit more showy. It was, where was it? Was it on a boat? Was that one was set on a boat? Wasn't it, or something?
Some island, isn't it? The second one,
an island.
Onion. Some sort of island, I think it was.
Set on an island, and had obviously massive big stars and Dave Bautista and everything, and Daniel Craig coming back and solving the murder mystery. And here we are. 3 years, I want to say 3 years later.
You can say that, and you'll be wrong. You'll be right. Sorry, it's 2022. You're right. Yeah,
okay,
sorry.
So here we are 3 years later, and this has been teased. I remember probably about 6 months ago, we had that Tudum festival where Netflix, they kind of they showcase all the movies that are coming up. And Daniel Craig, he came along, and they kind of said this was going to be kind of coming out really soon. So here it is, Wake Up Dead Man, and I found it funny. I found it funny. The character, the priest, who's the main guy, who's kind of introducing everything. He's our window into this kind of universe. He's the narrator of the story. He's the one who's been assigned a job. He's kind of like a young priest who has been told to go over to this small town where Thanos, aka Josh Brolin, is the priest, and what's his name? Who is Inspector Gordon again? What's the actor's name? Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeffrey Wright. He says to him, "Hey, Commissioner Gordon." He's like, "Hey, listen, kid. We want you to go over to this little small town. The flock, they're leaving the church. We want you to go in there. It could deal with your energy, it could do with your kind of idealism. So go check it out." So when this new priest goes over to this kind of small town, Josh Brolin is the head priest. You got these quirky characters, and through the new priest, Deval, we're kind of being introduced to this little world, and you've got these really weird characters. And haven't you noticed that, Deval, in every Knives Out movie, there's these weird and quirky characters?
Yeah.
And this is no different. So tell us who these actors are. Just let us know who these actors are, man.
Yeah, I'll just sort of reel through. Obviously, the main one, the chief inspector, Benoit Blanc, is Daniel Craig, Bond. Glenn Close is in this as well. She plays like the person that works in the church, does all the
Secretary.
admin. Yeah, secretary does the admin, plays the organ, does everything. She's like really big in the church. Jeremy Renner plays a doctor who's separated from his wife and he's sort of depressed and stuff like that. Mila Kunis is the chief, the police chief in the town. Kerry Washington is like a hotshot lawyer who works in the town as well. Kaylee Spaney is a cellist or some sort of
Yeah, cellist.
musician, cellist, and she's basically been injured from her, playing instrument for too long, and she can't really walk properly, so she's in like a wheelchair. So she's trying to basically get her legs back, and Thanos, Josh Brolin, is saying to her, "Yes, you'll get your legs back," praying to her, but obviously he's bullshitting her. And then you got a guy called Thomas Hayden Church, who is
We've seen him. Remember, he's
Sandman.
Sandman.
Yes, Sandman in Spider-Man 3. He plays like the caretaker of the place. And so those are the main sort of characters. You've already mentioned the priest, who's actually an English actor, Josh O'Connor. He's an English actor from Bristol, same place as Will Poulter.
All right,
Yeah, same place as that. And also you've got Daryl McCormack, who's the step brother to Kerry Washington in this. I believe. He's an Irish actor. Yeah, he's kind of got the look of who's the Green Lantern guy?
Oh,
the one
man.
that
Pierre.
Yeah.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got that light skin, green or hazel eyes or whatever.
Interesting.
So he's in this as well. But yeah, so all the massive star, lots of stars. Every star's got their own sort of character, personality, murder mystery. You know how murder mysteries work. You know how these work with Rian Johnson. Everyone's quirky. Everyone has got an ulterior motive. Everyone could be a suspect. Everyone is a suspect.
Yeah.
And they've got to prove themselves wrong. But you can see why the person may have been killed because they're usually a dickhead. You can see why people might want to have them killed. And this film kind of explores it in a really quirky, sort of really quick pace kind of way. And even when the Inspector Bond comes in to try and say Bond, Daniel Craig, when he comes in, even he's a bit mad. Sometimes you think, does he know what he's doing? But then he does know what he's doing. It's a crazy film. And I must say, I don't know which one is better. I don't know if the first, second, or third is better.
I really like the first one.
Is it because it was new? Is that why?
But this third one is for me better than the second one.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, I'm trying to think of. I got to see the second one again.
I got to see the second one again. Yeah, Glass Onion.
I wonder if it's to do with the fact that it's more fresh in my head. This one, but I don't know. This one for me, I don't want to spoil it as well. We can't spoil it because murder mystery. You got to find out.
It would be really wrong of us to say who done it.
I don't know if the twist was as impactful on this one. I don't know if it was. That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, it was a bit. I had to rewind it a couple of times and be like, "Did I just hear right?
Did I miss that? Did I? Yeah." This guy. And listen, we got to say, Deval, it's a flipping long movie.
Yeah, it's a long film. 2 hours 25, I think.
Now I wonder, and whilst I'm saying this, out of the other two, were they also 2-hour marathons, or were they? For some reason, I thought the first one was a bit shorter, or maybe it seemed like as if it was shorter.
First one was 2:10.
Oh God!
Yeah, the first one was 2:10, and then the second one was 2 hours and 19. So it's gotten slightly longer each time.
Yeah, but definitely over the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
But you know what? The thing with these movies, though, Deval, they are interesting and they are kind of, there's enough going on in there where you're like, you're not bored.
No, you're not. Yeah, you won't be bored in this film. No way.
Yeah, and what I like is what Rian Johnson does is he brings in these kind of big actors. For example, the first one, Chris Evans. We've seen him as the hero. They flipped it around a bit, maybe he is. If you haven't seen it, I mean, we can spoil the first one, right?
Kind of.
Okay. he's not the hero basically. And then in the second one, they bring in this third one, we've got Jeremy Renner, who's kind of the geeky, nerdy, he's kind of a bit submissive, a bit passive and everything. I just thought, they love playing around. And I guess if you're an actor, you want to kind of be stretched in those ways, right? You want to step out of that
stereotype box, isn't it? Your typecast box. I can imagine they probably enjoyed it, doing stuff that they haven't done in a while. So I would if I was an actor.
Exactly. Daniel Craig, just on him a little bit.
I didn't like him in this. I don't know. He's here. I don't know. The hair threw me off.
Scruffy. I don't know.
I didn't like his look.
Is it me, or does he seem not interested anymore?
I wouldn't say it was that for me. I just didn't like the look of the character compared to the other ones. So that kind of threw me off a bit. His hair, this looked weird on him. So for me, I was like, every time I saw him, I was like, come on, mate. But I mean,
he's getting into that character. I can't even do the voice. Deval, you do the voice.
Southern accent, isn't it? It's really Southern accent. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's quite consistent, as in what you get out of the film.
Yeah,
it's very consistent in that. So I guess Rian Johnson. Is this going to be the last one, or is there going to be another one?
I mean, well, if it does really, really well for them, and it all depends. Remember, Netflix is very, very cagey when it comes to releasing their numbers. They don't tell us exactly how many minutes or hours people spend watching it. But the first Knives Out movie was a massive hit for them.
Okay,
and then it was like, right, hey, here you go. We want you to make 3 movies for us. We're giving you a deal.
Okay.
Okay. So that type of thing, that exclusivity, I think, runs out after this third movie with Netflix and Rian Johnson. But hey, anything's possible. But yeah, if you've seen the first one, you've seen the other 2, you have to watch this one, right? It's not even a thing where you shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, you have to. Oh, for sure. You got to watch it. You definitely have to. And it's on Netflix. It's accessible. It's there. It's just come out. It's fresh. It's going to probably be one of your recommended at the moment. So yeah, it's worth a watch. Definitely, I'd say.
100%. All right. Okay. So that is your movie for this week, folks. We hope you really, really enjoyed the show. And remember, look, keep it locked with the Flixters. Hit us up on YouTube. Watch this, on TikTok and clips and stuff like that. And you know what? We would love it if you can like and subscribe and leave a review. That really, really helps us get this kind of show out to other people. And who knows, maybe one day you could be on the show as well, just like some of the other people have,
Yeah, we're not precious. We'll have people on the show all the time. If you want to come on, if you work in movies as well, if you're an actor, if you work on set or anything like that, get in contact. We'll have you on the show, talk about your projects, talk about what you do, your journey. Yeah, we like it.
Now, Deval, because we're kind of getting into this kind of Christmas, New Year's period, there's going to be other movies. And I kind of mentioned this before we started recording, which was this movie called Train Dreams, which is a Golden Globe nominated movie that's out on Netflix. At some point, let's watch that. But there's other kind of stuff out there, right? So we've got obviously Avatar coming out next week. Whoa, is it next week? Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah, Avatar's next week, and then we also got The Housemaid, which has it's got what's her name, Sydney Sweeney.
Yes,
in it, and we also got the week after we got Anaconda.
Yes,
My anaconda.
Don't want. Yeah.
And then and after that it goes into January, which we have some really good films in January. We've got The Bone Temple. We've got We Bury the Dead. That's meant to be a really good film. We've got The Dutchman. That's meant to be a good film as well. So January, we're going to start seeing some kind of different films creep up after Christmas.
100%. So remember, folks, keep it locked with the Flixters. Like I said before, Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, at the Flixters. Hit us up.
All right. Till next time. Peace out.